Alright guys, so today is a brand new video, and this is not a plush video. I am just telling you, very sorry. But I am going for my new channel because I'm going to keep my channel. So, I'll explain. I'm not doing plushy videos anymore. Those aren't just, really getting that many views. So I'm going to be trying something new, something that actually I've seen people do. So what I'm gonna be doing for my new channel is I am basically gonna be, I guess, kind of my own private podcast. I'm gonna be talking about stuff, or not podcast, just talking. You know what I mean by that. Maybe gaming sometime, but just I'm gonna be using my computer screen from now on. And for this video, I am gonna be trying to find out secrets about Poppy Playtime Chapter 5, and possibly finding out who could be the new villain for the game. So I've been looking all over Mob Entertainment's channel, and as you can see, they did this video, and this actually shows something that actually might reveal. So let's watch the video. All right, so right here, here I have my mouse right here, and on this sticky note right here. All right, right here. So don't listen to this little TV right here. Listen to this sticky note that right over there, and there's numbers on it, and it says keep an eye on 1007 1 1. Is that like a 7 or a 2? And 1 3 5 5 5 5 0 0, something like that. All right, and so these numbers, so 1007, I'm gonna start off with that. So with that number, that could possibly be the experiment number that might be the villain for our next game. But I'm not for sure, but I do have theories. Now, for 1172, I'm not sure if that's the number, but I do know who that is. That is 100% sure Kissy Missy, because actually I think they've actually revealed that in some of their other videos about that number, and it is described as a female person, and the attitude is kind of the same as Kissy Missy, and it's very related to Huggy Wuggy's number. So yes, and then now I believe this is 1322. I can't really see that well, but that is Doughy the Dough Man. I am for sure of that because that is the number they used on Jack when he fell in the pit after that. And now 1007. Now I have some theories of who this could be, but most people think that Poppy Playtime Chapter 5 is definitely going to be the last chapter. And Mob Entertainment said something on Discord saying that they're definitely going to have chapters maybe 5 or 6. So we'll have maybe 6 chapters, but most likely the last chapter will be 5. 5 or 6. I don't think there's going to be a 7th chapter. Well, maybe I'm wrong. So 1007. So I have two theories about who 1007 could be. I think it's either Poppy or a whole different character. It could be actually the I think the prototype actually might have a brother, or at least an experiment it was made with, because we all know that the prototype's experiment number was 1007. Or not 1007, 1006, the prototype. So, 1007, I think that this person might have been in the same experiment number with the prototype. So, honestly, I think that, and there's also one other person that I think this might be. We never knew what Poppy's experiment number was, so I think this could also be Poppy, which could be leading to Poppy being betrayed us. at the end. And obviously they said that, so here, let me go back to the channel. So obviously they also here, I'm also gonna go to this video. Hold on, let me just go to the thumbnail because it's not really working. So I don't know if you can see, but this thumbnail right here, I know you, so I know it's really just showing that all of the games so far are out, but that was released way after Chapter 4 was released. So why would they do that? And I have an answer for that. It's not because they were trying to give us a hint of who the next villain is. So you all see, because even in Chapter 4, we do see the shadow of the prototype. But honestly, they actually never said that that was the prototype. The only evidence we have to that being the prototype is just the fact that it's robotic, and because it has the prototype theme track. But they actually never said it was the prototype. Because even when they got inside of the safe haven, they said you brought him down here. But they never said he was the prototype. So that could be 1007. So 1007 is either Poppy or a whole nother character that we have not found out so far. And I think it's Poppy because Poppy was actually going through a lot because she was even calling Ollie Trader the prototype, which we were definitely right about that Ollie's the prototype. And she was calling Ollie saying that they keep taking stuff and putting him back in. She's annoying and she almost likes to run away and stuff. Which would make sense why they would want to keep an eye on her. And Dowie was trying to release all the things. And Kissy Missy, I don't know why they said keep an eye on Kissy Missy's number. It doesn't make any sense, but this thumbnail right here, actually, if you can see, but right here, there's actually legs out there that kind of show the symbols that was in Chapter 4. So that could be 1007, which is hinting that the prototype or whoever the next character be is in the back of this thumbnail because it's all the pictures of the last thumbnail, and that's really pretty much all I wanted to say. And also, all the consoles for Poppy Playtime Chapter 4 were just released, so yeah. So that's also a thing. There's no really evidence, but there kind of is actually. So I don't know if you know, but every ending of our Poppy Playtime, besides 4, all of the monsters after we killed them were actually no, it was only 2 and 3. So Poppy Playtime Chapter 1, Huggy fell, and we never see the prototype grab him, but we all know Huggy actually that might not be Huggy, because they were doing experiments on a whole lot of plushies, doing that. So what my theory is on this is that Huggy, at least the Huggy we see in Chapter 4, is not actually the Huggy Wuggy, because we never see the prototype chase Huggy. So I think Huggy is dead. But who is the Huggy we saw at the end of Chapter 4? I have an answer for that too. So Catnap and Mommy Longlegs died. We all saw the prototype take him. And we didn't see the prototype take Dowie. But for the doctor, I guess his brain stopped working in that machine because, we destroyed him at the end and stuff. So I think that this new Huggy Wuggy is actually a combined of all the other monsters we've killed so far besides Huggy Wuggy and Dowie, the Dough Man. So that's honestly what I think. I think that this Huggy Wuggy is not the Huggy Wuggy. Even though for a long time, because Mob Entertainment updated Chapter 4 a lot. And with Chapter 4, they updated Yarnaby's death. Because we saw Yarnaby get caught on fire and fell, but we didn't saw him fall into nothing. So for a long time, we thought he might have been alive, just like how we thought Huggy Wuggy was alive. But then, in the new update, they made Yarnaby burn in lava. I know, sounds kind of crazy. And even, I think the doctor is not dead, because he could have just turned off his monitors and acted like he was dead. There's no evidence that that could be it, and there's also no evidence that he's for sure dead. Which would make sense why all this stuff is about Harley Sawyer, including the thumbnail of the game console video, or even asking Harley Sawyer questions. Even though he's not in the, I guess what you could say, the prototype of 1007 reveal, I don't know. But he is in the restricted video right over here that we just watched with the sticky notes that we found out. So I guess that's all I have to say today. Comment down below what should I do next, and at the end, by the time Christmas happens, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I will be dropping merch. Hopefully, so help me get to 1,000 subscribers. I don't even have 100 subscribers yet, so just help me get to 100 subscribers. And if you want to see content more like this, or even want to see better, just all you have to do is just click subscribe, and